What up, chess gangsters? Time for another AMFG. Thought I'd do one more for the evening. Here David's playing white. We got a Sicilian. Now he's playing knight f3 instead of c3. I'm I'm a big fan of the c3 Sicilian. That's the one opening David and I have in common. So David, I think you should play that just because I can give you the most feedback on that opening. And here bishop c4 is, you could call it a mistake. I think this is called the high school attack. Bishop c4 this early in the Sicilian, probably because like a lot of high school players in chess clubs play this way if they don't really know the Sicilian. Against double king's pawn, bishop c4 makes a lot of sense, eyeing up this square. But in the Sicilian, black can just play e6, and he's going to get d4, excuse me, d5, hitting this bishop with tempo. So this is not really optimal. I remember my first game I ever saw the Sicilian, like before I was even rated. If I was rated, I'd probably be like rated 800, and I played this move. Um, Anyway, white castles, and there's d5 with tempo. Takes, takes. David throws in a check, nothing wrong with that. And then bishop b5, pinning this knight. Um, Bishop b3 is also fine. It's not like black can win peace. Yeah. White can just come here. And if black tries to go crazy trying to hunt down this bishop, white can play a4. And if here takes, this is good for white. And if b4, trying to get c4 in the next move. Engine recommends a5. This is not a move I would think about, but the idea is if knight takes, you can actually sack the exchange. So we're taking this pawn with tempo, and then we're coming in here with the dual threat of bishop takes or knight takes, and then also knight coming here with a like huge family fork. I guess you can't call it a family fork because it's not check, but the knight here would be awesome, hitting the rook, hitting the queen, and hitting this. So this would be very bad news for black. Yeah, that's fun. So many cool lines. Obviously, black doesn't have to take this pawn. He can just develop. But another idea of this is to clear the way for the bishop to come back here now. And yeah, queen can't take, knight can't take. And this structure here is, I mean, it's okay because it blocks the white knight from coming out. Honestly, I'm not sure what's going on here. Here, this prevents castling because because we can take this knight and then take here. So it's a little awkward. This is what's recommended. Queen takes. And I assume the knight's going to come back here and white can finally castle. Now d4, busting up this structure. And if push past, I assume we're jumping into here. Yeah, there's a lot of good moves for white in this position, but I digress. So here David just pins the knight at f6, knight c3, castle. Here David chops off the knight. I suppose he was worried about a6, bishop here, b5, bishop here, and then the bishop probably would get trapped. Although you could wait for a6 and then take the knight. Maybe he was worried bishop d7 and then he wouldn't get anything. Yeah, he would actually just get the bishop on a good square. So at least now he gets to bust up black's pawns. So this is okay. But now d4 is not really an optimal move because you're giving black the center. Black push pass, which is wrong. But take here. Black has to protect this, so bishop d7. And then say white just makes a normal move like this. Yeah. Black has the two bishops, and his pawn structure is fixed, and white's getting kicked around, so that wouldn't be ideal. To recommend a move instead of d4, just h3 would be good, preventing the bishop from pinning you. And then maybe next move play d3. Yeah, anytime black plays this, you could still play d3 or maybe b3 here. And now pushing past is Oh, right. I can just take because the bishop's hanging. So yeah, these pawns are kind of annoying here, but black has to figure out how to push them. And remember, you have a central pawn too. So yeah, d3 or b3 would be better. Okay, so but David plays d4, and his opponent makes a mistake and pushes past with c4. Bishop comes out, and yeah, here. Um, oh, one cool tactic here is knight to e5. That would be that would have been cool. Always keep a lookout for stuff like this. Just make sure it works. In this case, it does work, and you're getting the square with tempo. Remember, you took off the knight here, messed up black's pawns. So always think about how to take advantage of the weaknesses that you've created. Otherwise, what's the point of creating them? Okay, David backs up, and even here, this tactic would still work. But instead, David sacks a piece to try to get an attack. But this knight's not joining the fray, so it's just bishop and queen trying to mate the king. Maybe this rook could try to swing over and attack, but with good play, black should be fine here. Uh, Rook e8 is the engine suggestion, but knight here. Also, just trying to get rid of the one piece that it is attacking black makes a lot of sense. David preserves that piece, but now rook e8. Yeah, rook e8 is good. Sorry, I'm going over this kind of quickly. After rook e8, yeah, this knight is a good defender. He's attacking you. Then by taking, you get your rook into play, so this is reasonable. But now bishop f5 hits the rook with tempo and is going to just come back here and defend. And yeah, this is all falling apart now. The queen's pinning the bishop, which is attacking the rook, but now you kind of have to trade queens. David doesn't trade queens, but yeah, now this rook is still not hit. But the king seems like the king could duck over here, and the rook could be taken. No, king ducking over here is bad news because of the bishop discoveries. But yeah, how is white breaking through? It doesn't look like he's breaking through. And f3 is a weakening move. Yeah, and this white gets mated up here. He can go here because the square is covered twice, so black has no mate. But yeah, black's just coming in, and not sure how white's going to organize an attack. If he moves his bishop and tries to bring his queen over here, the rook falls. So yeah, this yeah. Just to summarize, okay, well, bishop c4 in the opening was this is not correct. You're basically allowing black to equalize after this, and then yeah, d4 was a mistake that black didn't take advantage of, and yeah, here knight e5 would have been a cool tactic, threatening here. Obviously, black can defend, but now you can come here. You have a nice knight posted up here. Well, it's still about equal, but that would have been cool. But yeah, sacking the knight, this is just not good enough. Black can defend and did defend. So hope you got something out of this game. Not too many Grandmaster games, I think, you're going to find in Bishop c4. From now on, I'm going to try to, yeah, as you can see, black scores pretty well after e6. I mean, you got a 2700 who played this position. Fedo Siev. So I'll throw this game into the YouTube vid, and you can check that out if you're curious. I mean, this is offbeat, but it's not like a horrible move. And probably your Sicilian opponents haven't studied this, so who am I to tell you what to do? I mean, computer still says plus 0.1. Okay. Anyway, 10-minute mark. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. See ya. Peace.